That's not my handwriting.
It isn't.
To Victoria, I'm pleased to make your acquaintance. I hope you know I've had only your best interests at heart and have done everything I can to take care of you. Sincerely, Jean Randolph. Jean Randolph?
The name means something to you?
Yes, means everything to me. That's my mother's name, Eugenia Randolph. Who is this woman? Who is this Jean?
If you want to know about Jean, why haven't you talked to Clint? I mean, I'm sure that I told him everything I know about her.
I mean, I have. I will talk to him, but you knew her, right? Didn't you? Dorian, please, I'm desperate, all right? I'm really desperate. If I've come to you for help, you know I must be desperate. In order for me to become a whole, sound person again, I need to somehow integrate all these personalities. I mean, you understand that. I have to knit them together or something.
Well, I wish you luck.
I don't need luck. Please, I need information, Dorian. I'm supposed to find out everything about the other alters, and I have to know everything they know.
That surely is not possible. I mean, there's no way that you could ever know everything that the personalities know.
Well, yes, there is. I think. I've actually already made contact or whatever with one of them. The one called Jean. She left me a note. I've read it 100 times, Dorian. It still sends chills down my spine.
What did she say?
It's not so much what she said. It's the undeniable fact that she exists and that I don't know anything at all about her. And obviously you do. So I was hoping maybe you could tell me everything you can about her.
Well, Jean is really more like a suit of armor, a robot, than a person. She's cold, she's efficient, she's emotionless under pressure. She likes to control everything and everybody.
Why is she under pressure?
She was absolutely desperate to protect you.
Why? I mean, from what? Come on, what is so terrible, so awful in my life that I would need another personality to keep me safe?
Jean shares your mistaken belief that I murdered your father. Perhaps your great desire to see me back on death row has trickled down to all the other personalities.
No, that can't be it. It just can't be, Dorian. Come on, I've suspected for years that you killed my father. Jean never appeared before. And don't say it's Joey either, because it's not. I'm angry. I was angry about you and Joey, but I didn't cause a breakdown. I mean, there had to be something else. Look, the night that it all started, when I went to your house, I was furious about Joey, and I had just found out David Vickers was not my half-brother. So I assumed that he'd lied about the diary as well. I mean, is that it? Is that what we were arguing about?
We were not arguing. You were arguing. You were out of control. Perhaps that was when one of the other personalities was about to emerge.
But Dorian, why? Why? What caused it? I mean, was it the lies or Joey or David or something else? What was it? Please tell me what happened that night. Please.
Viki? Hello, is everything all right?
Yes.
Susanna Hannon. Vicky's my patient.
Oh, pleasure to meet you, Doctor. I'm Dorian Lord. I'm afraid that my talk with Vicky has upset her greatly. I had better leave.
Just a moment, Dorian. Liz, would you please take Mrs. Carpenter to my office? I'll be with you in a few moments, Vicky.
Oh, dear. She seems intent on dredging up the past. Unfortunately, she is very paranoid when it comes to me. And obsessed. She keeps blaming me for everything that's gone wrong in her life.
Dorian, if you want to help Vicky,
Would you please avoid answering any of her questions about her past? She has to learn these things on her own during therapy. It's the only way she can have an in-depth understanding of what happened.
Excuse me, Doctor. I am also a physician, and I've done a great deal of reading on DID. Surely you aren't suggesting that there's any way that there could be complete recovery of all of the memories, are you?
Yes, that's certainly the goal. Many patients recover everything. Jean writes that she's done everything she can to take care of me. Why? I mean, why would she have to? What does she have to protect me from? You pointed out that you gave this altar your mother's name, Eugenia. Was your mother very protective? Don't really remember, but I don't think so, not overly so. I know that I loved her terribly. And I remember she was always very warm, very kind, very loving to me. You know, until the day that she went away for good. The day she died, you mean? Even now, it's hard to say it, isn't it? Does it hurt you to talk about it? No, not really. Isn't that strange? I mean, there's a kind of a numbness. It's a lack of feeling. It's very, very odd, because it was a terrible thing, and I should really remember it with pain and with sadness. And I lost my mother, you know. Any little girl would feel frightened and abandoned, but... But what? Tell me what you're thinking right now, Viki. I was just, you know, remembering when it happened. When she fell. Tell me. Mother and Father were arguing at the top of the stairs on the landing. And all of a sudden she fell. What were they arguing about?
You haven't been faithful to me. Not once in our entire marriage. And all your mistresses. The only two you ever really loved were your newspaper and your daughter. The Banner and Viki, those are your two real loves.
Father, Mother, stop! Stop!
You're a whore. Get out of my sight.
What were they fighting about?